Centering prayer is very easy. And to do, it's very hard to continue to do. Because you will not want to sit in this chair. You will want to get out of this chair, and the way centering prayer is approached, the first thing you do is sit in a chair, put your feet flat on the floor, and if you like cushions, you sit on a cushion, back straight, which is not one of my habits, because I'm a sloucher. But that's kind of to get you upright and more balanced in the chair or on the cushion. And the next thing you do is decide on some kind of a word that works for you. And the word could be, it's a word to interrupt the thought process. It's a word like God, or love, or peace, or joy. Some word that relates internally, not in your head, but in your heart. And that may take you a while of sitting to figure out a word that kind of, softens you, opens you, to resonates with you. And so after you choose that word, then we use that word in centering prayer meditation. We sit in the chair for 20 minutes, upright like this, and then introduce that word. And before you introduce the word, it's always good to create an intention. And with intention is you say something like this: God, as I understand you, I surrender, which is a word we hate. All people hate that word. We surrender, I let go, if you want to be a little more gentle with yourself. And open myself to your presence in action within me. Within me. And then you sit there in the silence with your eyes closed. And if you can't close your eyes because of anxiety, you just look down on the floor, 5 feet from your feet. And introduce that word, could be God, as I said, or love, and then sit. And in a few seconds or minutes, you will realize that you are thinking about something. I gotta go to the grocery store, I gotta get a cigarette, I gotta have some coffee, I gotta go to an AA meeting, I gotta do something. I go to Al-Anon. And so you get into these things. When you realize that you're thinking, then you say your sacred word, like God, love, peace, one of those words, or any other word that resonates down here. And then you let it all go. It's a beautiful prayer and practice of letting go. Every time I become conscious of my thinking, interrupt my thoughts, say my sacred word, and then let go. There is a nanosecond there before my mind starts back up. In that nanosecond, I sense or have experienced or somehow became aware of God gets in and stirs a little of God's love and healing and grace and compassion inside of us. And every time, hundreds of times of saying that sacred word, God, that little piece of God coming in, slowly, I'll get a tear on this, slowly takes your heart, changes the stony heart, the world of doing, going, and not being, and you're transformed.